Well, good morning. It's okay. Take two. I started take one and started to say good morning. And couldn't remember what day of the week it is. I'm very thoroughly retired. I actually had to go check. It's Friday. I was thinking it was Saturday. Anyway, it's Friday, and getting ready to install this front motor mount. Kevin's on his way down here. He'll be here shortly. It's 7:30 now. He'll be here at 8. I have it sitting here, and I was getting ready to put the rubber covers on in anticipation of us installing it. And I thought I'd do a quick show and tell on how you adjust the gap on this setup. A good preliminary setting. What they do is they say a hole and a half. A hole and a half. You snug it down tight, okay? Okay, you spin it down tight so it's nice, just touching, okay? Not pried down, just, now notice I've got a mark here and a mark here, and they're lined up. Now, this one to this is a hole, a second hole, this is a hole and a half. If you turn this back right here to a hole and a half, that gives you a gap right here of roughly 10/1000ths of an inch. And you can slide a 10/1000 in there very nicely. It's a snug 10/1000, and that's a really good spot to start your adjustments. Now, the amount of adjustment here is personal preference. If you're going to go out with your buddies and carve mountain roads and straighten those curves and just have a really good day of hard riding, you may want your bike set up tighter, maybe 8/1000ths or so, because it'll give you better handling. On the other hand, if you're going to take a nice ride up to the high country to see the scenery and nice casual ride on casual roads, 10's going to be just wonderful. It'll give you a softer ride. Lets the engine bounce a little bit more. So that's the way you set it up, and then all you do is put these rubbers on, and I'm going to put a little mother's milk inside of them to slide them on. And when Kevin gets here, we'll install them. So that's where we are. All right, got the end caps on, rubbers on, ready to put it on the bike. Kevin just got here, and we're going to start this process. I don't know. Yeah. All right, it's going to go on like that.
Gonna go.
Yeah, okay, actually we're starting to get it in place. What we've done is we've dropped the engine way down low and put the motor mount in place. And at this point in time, I'll walk the camera around here. And I've got a screwdriver through that top bolt, holding it in place. And now we're going to try to tap the bottom in. And by George, it may not have been as traumatic as we thought. So, just lined up down here.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, you're
Pretty close.
very close, yeah. Close enough. I feel good. We can put a bolt in there.
By George, it went in.
Yeah. Yep. You're through.
We're through.
Holy
All right,
shit.
I'm going to try
Yeah.
this top one.
Holy shit.
Shh. You're on tape, big guy.
Oh. Well, it's okay.
I don't know if YouTube has censors or not.
Yeah. We can bleep it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be tight.
Yeah,
down
yeah.
there.
But we can.
We're going to lift it now and then line
Yes.
up with the big one.
Yep. Yeah, we may have to push that back a little bit because there's no way it's gonna. But we can worry about it. Let's
see what
get
happens
that.
when we lift
Yeah,
it up.
that's.
All right, now we're going to lift the engine and try to
Let's
line
see if it'll.
up the big bolt.
Yeah, big bolt.
Here it comes.
Oh my! Oh my! A little bit more.
Right there.
I'd call it good.
Let's try the big bolt.
Holy moly.
Now, normally this big bolt has the head over
On
there,
right.
like that.
You're right.
We took it out like this.
Correct.
It makes no difference, and frankly, I think it's easier with the nut on that side than on this side.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put it back in
The way it
the
came
way
out.
we took out
That sounds good to me.
and see how it goes. Oh, I really. That went in way too easy.
Shh. Yeah, hang on. No, I got to go back
Okay,
out.
yeah,
to
now
get
we
the
have to
nut
go
on.
out to get the nut on.
Yeah.
Here's the nut and a washer.
Yep. Of course, this friggin' cable's in
Yeah,
the way.
the cable's a joy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the least of the problems. What did John charge you to?
I
Haven't seen it yet, huh?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm on.
So, let's try about a,
Okay.
I think it's bigger than that. Okay, and I get it. Okay, too bad.
Okay, you gotta give
Are
me
you on the nut?
you gotta give me a wrench, yeah. It's a
3/4, you think, or smaller?
3/4. Let's start there, you know.
Yeah.
It takes 3 or 4 tries before you figure it out.
I don't know, I think it's different size than this side.
Okay, I think that'll hold it. Let's see if I can hold it, will you? Yep. Man, I cracked my head against the fender the other day. Whoa! Okay. That's, I can't hold it. Here, let me do this.
There may be a reason why
Yeah. Now this is working. It's just going to be.
No, you're turning this side.
We'll hold that side then. 3/4.
Yeah.
Because with that thing, I can't hold this from this angle. Well, here, wait a minute. Okay, I got another angle. Let me try. Go ahead and try the hammer again. Let's see if this will do it. Yep, that did it.
All right.
And I didn't tear up the cable, so it's okay.
It's a lot sticking through.
There sure is, but that's okay.
Okay.
Now we got to tap this back your way.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see if we can get the. Let me get a drift.
Yeah.
Tap that back. Can you tap that back?
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah.
The length of these bolts, I'm wondering whether they're original.
Yeah, I agree.
They're coming in from the top.
Yeah.
You want to give you a brass?
Now there we go.
All right, they're good.
Yeah.
All right, try again.
Just enough. Yeah.
And I think it's 9/16.
Damn. Yeah. You gotta go even farther. I'm not sure. Just gently
Okay.
tighten that. Yeah, just use that because I was gonna hold it with my finger till we get a few more threads on that. Yeah.
You grabbed?
Yep, it's spinning. Yep, okay, now I need a wrench. Okay, go ahead. If you want to use the impact now, it's okay.
Okay, let's see how this goes. it's stuck. Are you sure that's straight on? Not it. Well, it can't be crossed.
No,
But it is. See, have we run out of bolt? Okay, I think we've run out of threads. I don't think this is a stock original.
Okay.
Are we up here?
So let's put another washer in.
Let's take a look. Can you see threads? Have we run out
It's too tight. I can't. There's a washer there. I can't see in between.
Yeah, I think we ran out of threads.
Okay.
And we'll compare that to the bottom one. We're taking it out, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what has to happen.
I'm reasonably certain that that's not an original bolt. Okay. All right. Now,
Well, that
Yes.
shows we.
No, we
boy,
should-
right there.
we ran out of threads.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the
so
washer on that side.
at least one.
Yeah, at least one. You put two for.
I'm going to see if I can find a nice thick spacer. Okay, we're going to stop this for a second. The bolt, let's see, they're just not original. So we're going to get a nice thick washer for each side. Well, what we ran into there is that these cross bolts for the motor mount are not original. They are high quality, probably aircraft quality, and longer than stock, so we ran out of threads. We couldn't tighten it. We ended up putting two thick washers on this side, one thick washer on that side because spacing is very, very close. All right. Down at the bottom, we have some really nice, large, thick washers, two of them on each side. So the quality of the washers is good. The bolts are strong. The nuts are locking, aircraft style probably. And basically at this point in time, the front motor mount is installed with a couple of false starts and finally done. Good, we're done with the front. Well, friends and neighbors, we've actually come to the point where we can say we finished the ISOs. Front's back on, top's back on, rear is done, everything's lashed down tight. We're going to spin the bike around now and go ahead and do the front fork seals. Let's see how that goes. All right, the bike is turned around. We've got the disc caliper off, and we're getting ready to take the front wheel out and start on the fork seals. It's 9:15. So we did all that motor mount stuff in about an hour. That's not bad. All right. Okay, this is actually after the fact. We've already broken this free, but you don't want to see us heating and dripping oil in there and pounding, and it's ugly. But anyway, I used number 220 water dry sandpaper, 2 layers in here, underneath of the hose clamp, tightened down really, really tight, and then we put it over against the stop, no, against this stop, yeah, and smite it with our big hammer, and it breaks free eventually. There it goes. And you can undo these caps that way reasonably easily without using a monkey wrench or a slip joint or chisel on these poor seal retainers. It's pretty, matter of fact, go ahead and take this off. Let's show what's under this. Undo this and take it off, yeah,
okay.
so we can show them the sandpaper underneath. So it's just a hose clamp wrapped around 2 pieces of wet or dry sandpaper facing in with the rough side in, and that breaks them free. Without too much trauma. All right, good. We'll do the other one now. Okay, we just did this side. Let me tell you, the pounding is not pretty. I mean, we're over here beating the bloody heck out of these things to break them free. If you ever do this, you gotta smack it really hard. They get in there and anyway, it's tough. It's not pretty, but it's tough. And it works, and it works. Okay, so work progresses. All right, we took a little coffee break with our good buddy Steve. I came out and I've been cleaning these, or got them clean all the way down to the bottom, all the sludge out. I don't know if I can focus on that. Let's try and see what happens if I zoom and focus down inside and see if we can see. Oh, look, I got a pretty good view. So we get all the dirt out. Now notice down there, that's slightly brownish in the center. What that is this oil seal. It's jammed down there and I haven't gotten it out yet. On this one, let's see if I can do the same thing. You can see the difference. So getting all that stuff out, cleaning it up is important. And we'll make a decision on what to do with that oil seal in a few moments. In the meantime, while I was over there cleaning and washing and cleaning, Kevin has started pulling this stuff off so that we can put the new seals on from the bottom. First thing is this silly clip, and it goes around the bottom here, right in that groove, and it's a pain. You got to use expander pliers and expand it, yeah, like that, and then get it up in the air. And then what we do is we stick a small screwdriver under it to hold it up in the air and then peel it around to get it off. So now we're at the point where on this one, we actually should be able to tap that down to release it. I think it should come off. Let's find out. And then this bushing and then the seal. And rather than let you watch us beat on this thing, we'll be back in a minute and tell you whether or not that was the right choice. All right, tapping on that bottom bushing was the correct thing to do. Here we have the parts. This is the clip that holds the bushing on. This is the upper bushing. Then here is the oil seal that we're going to replace, plus the cap. So we're going to clean up the caps, put on a new seal, and put all this back together. Now we're going to do the same job on this one. And once again, this is take the pliers and show the expanding. I don't think we're going to video this whole thing, but at least you should have the opportunity to see us spreading that clip. Let me see, do I have this one? Where'd that little, here it is. Okay, go ahead and do that again. I'm going to try to get this under while we show it. You're getting there, you're close.
Yep.
It's the joy, the joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The wrong side always lifts.
Yeah.
See, the other side's lifting.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold it. You get the other side. Because we got plenty of space over here.
Okay, good. So we got this underneath, and I can actually do that. And you can see that it's almost off. It's fun to do this with the camera in my hand. Okay, you should be able to pop that down now.
Yep.
There you go. Ah, the joy, the fun. It just never, ever stops. Okay, since we agreed that it is the proper thing to tap that down, go around it gently, on at least three places to keep it from binding. And there it goes. There this goes. And it's underneath the bench.
Yeah, it's gone.
It went far, far away. Okay, now this is interesting because one of the things I tell people is that having the lift into the floor is really good because when we drop stuff, it always goes into the hole under the lift, except when they're round.
Yeah.
And when they're round, they end up under there. So
Well, I think I found one down in Flagstaff one day.
when you were down there,
Yeah.
up there, yeah,
Up there, yeah.
up there. Okay, so we're getting this done. We'll pick this up in a minute. All right, the new seals are on the forks. Got the lids all cleaned up. Bushing, snap ring. Snap ring went on incredibly easily. Just spread it a little bit, it popped right on. We thought we'd have to fight it. Good. I do forks on Triumphs, BSAs, over and over and over and over Nortons. And frankly, each one is a learning experience. So if I sound like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, enough to remember when not to break something. So we're going to get ready. We've got the legs all cleaned out inside. I got the second washer out of the bottom. I'm going to put these onto sandpaper and take the ridge off so to make them level again, and use sealer on them and drop them down in the tube. And then we have the aluminum. Actually, is that aluminum or steel? The outer washer. We'll put some sealer on it too. Sealer, because I do not like leaks. All right, we're getting ready to put this thing back together. All right, we've got the right leg put together. We're going to put the left leg together and show you the process. Show you a trick. When you want to put this up the bottom, if you stuff paper into the end of your socket, it'll hold the screw up so you can push it up the bottom. Okay, it makes life easier. We're ready to put that on. There you go. Let's get this down inside there.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, the other side just slipped in. All right, let's see if we get it up high enough to put the bolt in. Are you up against the end?
Feel it up against, yeah.
Good, you're
yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try this. Let's see how it goes. I don't think we're there. I think I get it in the hole. Yeah, right there. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yeah, there. Okay, I just went past something.
Yeah.
All right. Good. All right, well, that was fun. I love it when the foibles happen on video rather than,
Natural, of course.
you know,
Use this.
I don't know why that one's not sliding
Yeah.
the way the other one did. right, you rotate. I have no reason for this being difficult on this side.
Nuh-uh.
The other one just slipped right in. Okay, go around one more time.
Yep.
Okay, now let's get that seal down here. All right,
There you go. Okay.
do the same trick over again. These seals are slightly different than the ones I normally buy. The ones I buy are normally metal cased. The ones that came out of here are metal cased. These are strictly rubber. They're kind of cool, and I assume they'll be just fine. Let me get this flush now. We're just going to tap it down into place. Go around again. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little low on this side. Okay, right about here. Okay, that's even. Okay, keep going till I hit bottom. Okay, you can see I hit bottom there. You can hear the difference. Okay, keep going around. Okay.
Gotta get your mouth right. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to do the clamp and sandpaper thing to tighten these down. But we're just going to put it on there and give it a couple smacks. I don't believe in, you know, they don't need to be as tight as we find them. If anybody's ever had one of these loosen up and come up, let me know, because I don't think they would. Okay, so we're going to do that next. All right, we named our 3-pound sledge Jake. We used to call it the Tapper, then I thought about Jake Tapper, the newsman on TV, and so we named it Jake. We're going to use Jake to hit this to tighten it, you know, just that much. We really don't care. But the reason we're using a sledge, people ask, what are you doing with a sledge in your shop? You have a type of philosophical situation where you can take a regular hammer and beat the bloody heck out of something, or you can take Jake and hit it once, because the deal is Jake is heavy, Jake has a lot of inertia, and you don't have to beat something up. You just give it a smack and the job is done. Okay, so now I'm going to hold on to the leg while Kevin uses Jake to give this a smack, and then we're going to call it done. There. That's all you have to do. It's tight enough. It's not going to come undone.
For you science folks, mass times acceleration equals power.
I like that.
There you go.
Damn, the joys of a good education.
That's right. Faster, slower.
Yeah. That was cool. Thank you. Okay, we're all set up on the other leg. I'll go over there and hold it. And Kevin's going to use mass and power to make acceleration do wonderful things. I got this. I'll just hang on here. You just
Okay, you get it?
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
That's all it takes. All right. We'll put the wheel back on. Okay, new fork seals are in. We're going to drop the bike down so we can take the fork caps off and put the fork oil into the forks where the fork oil goes into the forks. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, well this is an experiment. It seems to work better. Using an old hypodermic. At least you can see the oil inside the tube as it accumulates and slack off the flow much faster. So we're going to use this method. See how it goes.
Right, the syringe sticks.
Yeah, it sticks every now and then. It's an old syringe. Don't know where it came from. Probably back when we used to have to give the dogs medicine. Been a long time. Yeah, see how it jumps there?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a pain. But it's neater than using that silly funnel. Okay, we'll continue this in a few minutes. Well, Kevin put the oil in the left side, and I said I'd do the oil in the right side. I jacked the bike up a little higher to drop the front end a little lower, so I have a bigger well here. I've got this screwdriver jammed in here. I thought maybe it would make the bubbles come easier, but it doesn't really. It just gives you a deeper well to fill, which means fewer times. So you can see it going gulp every now and then. Trying to loosen it up doesn't do a lot of good. There's a bubble. You just have to wait till it bubbles up and bubbles down. Well, at this point in time, all the requested repairs are complete. We installed the new ice elastics and we installed the new front forks. Seals. Doesn't sound like a lot, does it? And yet there's two of us who have been working on the bike pretty much exclusively for about 4 days. It is amazing how much time gets consumed doing what should be straightforward repairs on 50-year-old bikes. So that's all I can say. Seems like it took a long time, took a lot longer than we didn't estimate, but we made a firm commitment at a certain number of hours, and we went way past that, but that is the commitment. So the bike is ready to go back to the client. He owns the bike since new, which is really cool. He understands the bike, and he's going to finish dressing out the bike and get it all put together and get it running. And if he needs any help, we're always here.